Hi, thank you, and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to give this brief, quick message just to let everybody know who actually reaches out to me and wish to work with me that I actually have certain types of methods and techniques that I use in regards to energy clearings or any other type of service, shaman service that I offer. It's really a situation where my methods are proprietary to my business. And what I mean by that is that I am the only initiate that can initiate the services that I offer because it's not a method that you would be able to copy or another shaman would be able to attempt to try to copy and be successful at it. And it is that way for a reason because I pretty much ascended to my own self mastery. And in that, when you become a certain level of initiate um, and you start to create for yourself, and in that creation, you can also create for others. And all that is created from you, it's made with your own particular intentions. And the intentions that I set when I created this method was that I am the only one that can perform this method successfully. That is for one and for foremost because I had to go through certain levels of my own, uh, I would say, my own journey in order to reach this level. And it's not something that I would attempt or advise anyone else to attempt unless they were able to have someone to do it for them. It's just a matter of my opinion, but it's through my own personal experience that it's easier said than done. And if you try to attempt certain methods when you're not initiated to a certain level, it's going to backfire on you karmically. And particularly for anything that I create, I always intend for that. My intentions are always pure and good so that it can help the person that I'm helping. But I'm not going to also allow for anyone to come and also try to copy or duplicate what I do and be successful at it energetically. They would just be trying to, it would just take away from what I'm doing personally if anyone tries to replicate that energy, or you know what I mean? If you are in this type of field work, you really know what I'm talking about. If you're not, then it, like I said, it's not good to try to attempt things that you aren't well versed in. And when it comes to energy bending, magic work, spell work, metaphysical work, there is levels to it, and not everybody's at an aptitude where they can practice on certain levels where other people are. So it's always good to just stay in your lane and practice according to what you are given by your own intuition, right? And if you kind of dabble in other people's scenarios or magic, so to speak, that's when you can get yourself caught up in a whole lot of nuances and several different scenarios that you really don't want to encounter. And for me personally, I set myself up in a way where I sealed my energies and also sealed my business energies, as well as the people that I work with and the people who are benefiting from all of the energies that I've helped them transmute it, that their energies stay protected. Because when you have too many people vamping off of the same type of energy, it's just not as potent. It's kind of like if you have Wi-Fi connection and everybody in the neighborhood is using your personal Wi-Fi connection. So there's going to be a time where the speeds are going to slow down for you, right? So that is what I mean. It's kind of like that. So if I'm creating something particularly for you, it will be particularly for you, and no one else would be able to get to the level that you're able to get to if I'm doing it for you. And you have a specific, let's say, for example, a subliminal. If you want me to create a particular personalized subliminal for you, I will create it in a way that it will get you to that specific goal that you intend. But also, if anyone else were to be able to use this same subliminal, it won't have it won't have the effect from training your intentions if they were able to access it. And if that makes sense. Because it's like when you set your intentions and you put your energy towards it, you kind of want to protect that energy. And in that protection, you also want to make sure that no one else is vamping off of that energy, because it's going to take all of your energy to create whatever it is that you are intending to create, right? So, in that, if it's just whatever it is that you're intending, and you just want to kind of, that's why some people say when you're creating something, keep it to yourself until you're able to showcase whatever it is that you've done, and otherwise it won't get done. And that's kind of the same ideology applied to the metaphysical methods, because when you have too many people vamping off the same energies, it's really gonna take away from the collective that pretty much actually, I don't want to say deserve it more, but if you pay for it, then that is your exchange. But if you're not paying for something and then you're vamping the energy, you're taking away, right? So what I mean by all of this is that if anyone comes and they try to take away from things from my business, or take away things that I explain to them in consultation, and then they try to attempt to do it on their own because they just want to use the methods that I have, it's going to backfire on you, because I'm at a level in which I've kept my energies proprietary. So if you download my subliminals, if you and you didn't pay for an exchange for a personalized one, it's gonna backfire, because all of my energies are set towards what I intend. And if I say it's for YouTube, it's gonna be for YouTube. And so similarly to anything else that I do. So I have a particular way in which I create, and I create in order to maintain my energy, in order to also prevent anyone from being able to vamp off of that energy. So if there are any attempts of vamping, then you'll probably receive some type of, ripple effect, karmic clap back. That's what I like to call it. And then when it happens, you'll know that it's because you did something that you shouldn't have done with my energy, because it'll come up and you'll be reminded that it was because of Bijou. That's the reason why it's happening. So you always have to be balanced when working with me or doing anything on my channel, on my page, or on my website, things like that. I always maintain my balance. And for those people who come with the intentions to do anything other than create a balance or get help to seek their balance and actually fulfill getting that help, if you have any negative intentions or sneaky intentions, it's gonna backfire on you. Guarantee it. And it's not something that I recommend for people to do, just because, like, your whatever your energy is going to always reflect back to you. So if you are a good person, you're going to get that good energy back to you when you set your intentions well with me. But if you're a negative person and you have evil intentions, when that comes up, it's going to come up back to you exactly the way that you set your intentions for me, if that's what it is. But I'm just saying all this because it has to be said, in order for me to make sure that everybody is fully aware of where I stand on it. Because I get a lot of feedback sometimes from people who want more than they actually are able to afford. And I can't provide more than what I already give for free. So at this time, I need to, bring balance, so people are understanding and aware of why I do what I do, why I don't offer downloadable subliminals for free, why I don't ask people that come to me and request services, but want to know how I do what I do, and I explain to them what I do. I ask and request that you don't try to attempt those methods if you do not purchase them from me, only because of me being aware of what that karmic ripple effect could be for people who have ill will intentions. It is my duty to just kind of say it and say what it would be, so that you are aware of when that ripple effect does happen, because it does. You will actually get that revelation that it was because of me. And that has nothing to do with me beyond what you put yourself in, because I'm giving you this kind of, I don't want to say warning, but just an alert of what is, because this is how I establish my energy. All right, so that's all that I have for you guys at this time. I do appreciate you taking the time to listen. And if you ever need my assistance, you can always reach out to me. My email is in the description. You can visit my website, send me a message there. You can purchase a reading to get further insight on your situations or whatever else that you might see fit. I don't care. Either way, you have a good day. And I appreciate you taking time to listen. Until next time, take care. Namaste.